everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's W-O-R-I-M-I, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. I have turned the page over and it is completely blank because what I want to have a look at today is nothing to do with the chaos that is current, well, sort of kind of does, but yes and no, the chaos that is currently going on around the world at the moment, because my guides are telling me to actually step back and step into the higher vibration energy and do a few more spiritual readings and have a look at things of interest around the world. So one of my lovely viewers sent me a message this morning. They had actually spelt this slightly wrong, so I've messaged them back and said, "Did you mean this?" And it pretty much triggered my guys to go, "Yes, look at it, look at it." There was no particular message in regards to it. They just asked me if I had anything to say about this particular region, this particular structure. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about and I'm sure I'm going to pronounce this incorrectly, so I do apologize, just blame it on the accent. Don't worry about correcting me, because by which time you correct me, I've already said it. The Chogha Zanbil, or the Chogha Zanbil, one or the other. It is an ancient Elamite complex in the Khuzestan province of Iran. Yeah, there's stuff going on in Iran at the moment, but what I want to have a look at is this particular, I'm going to say, the word I'm getting is facility, and I can't shake it. I was going to say ancient monument, but I'm actually getting facility. It is one of the few existing ziggurats outside Mesopotamia, shows where it lies, etc. It's pretty much on the border of Iran and Iraq, and it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, well, what is this Chogha Zanbil? It is how do I put it? It is a structure, a city that was built around 1250 BC. So we're looking at 3,250 years ago. It's assumed to have been built by the king Untash Naparisa to honor the great god, I won't even try and pronounce his name, Inshushinak, and the original name was Dua Untash, which means town of Untash. The complex is protected by 3 concentric walls which define the main area of the town, and I believe that it takes up about 2.5 hectares in total area, and has the middle wall has 4 gates, blah blah blah. The middle area holds 11 temples for other gods. So the whole structure apparently was built for this one particular god, but there are also temples for other gods, including Nabu, Adad, Shalah, Inanna, etc. and so forth. You can Google this on Wikipedia if you want. Okay, I want to have a little bit of a look. Now, there are other structures similar to this in other areas of the world, such as Iraq, the Ziggurat of Ur, and the Ziggurat of Dur Kuregal Su, which is in Mesopotamia. Which is Iraq as well. But this one is a main one. So I want to have a little look to see what's actually there. So another number of inscribed bricks were found. On them read I, Untash Naparisa, son of anxious for my life to be continually prosperous, so that I may not be granted the extension of my prosperous lineage, etc., and so forth. Now, I believe Hogarth had a draw to this particular complex as well. Oh, my guys, they just keep saying facility. So let's have a look. Now, I'm going to use, to start with, the Australian Wildflower reading cards. Interesting choice. I would have thought it would have been the Starseed or Seek Your Life or something along those lines, but my guides are saying no, the Australian Wildflower reading cards. Now, the reason being is there is also, as well as the Hopi, there was an Australian First Nation prophecy about the great wave of spirituality that will overtake the lands, which is about an ending and a new beginning, a new era. And we are in this new era. We are surfing. Make sure you surf the wave, whether you body surf, paddleboard, or surf, or however you like it. We are here now to surf this wave of spirituality that is sweeping across the lands at the moment. So let's have a look. There's a really big card, so I shuffle them end on end. What do we need to know about the message from the Chogha Zanbil? What do we need to know about what we are hearing? Now, is this Hogarth? As I said, did a really good reading. I think it was Friday on this, and he was getting that there is like a portal within this complex. But let's see what the wildflower cards tell us about it. What do we need to know about the Chogha Zanbil? Right. Come on down, let's have a look. Right. The first card out is, these are Australian wildflowers, and the actual name of the wildflowers is on here. So this is Five Corners is the name of the wildflower, and the message is development. So, okay, thank you. I'm not being shown like as in building development. There are going to be developments that come forward that we hear of in regards to this facility. They keep saying facility, okay. Not monument, not historical site, not anything like that. They just say a facility. Okay, so we're going to hear more developments in relation to this. The lantern's bush, but challenge, which will challenge our way of thinking, is what I'm getting there. Shining a light, the lantern bush, a lantern shining the light. That will be a challenge to some of us. Okay, they're telling me, my guides are telling me some of us. For those that are open and have been preparing for whatever's coming and are flexible and ready to lean into change, whatever that change may be, won't find this such a challenge. It will be a challenge to get our head around it, but those that are only just waking up, just opening their eyes, are going to find this a real challenge. There's going to be some developments come forward that is going to be challenging as the light is shone. Okay. What have we got here? The tree spider orchid. Resolve. A network that is going to be exposed that will resolve. Resolve what? Resolve, there'll be some sort of resolution here. A network, a growth network, okay, that will bring protection with the native geranium. And one more on the end there, hopefully it'll fit. And the bottle brush, bringing a cleansing. Okay, so whatever it is bringing a protection and a cleansing. There's going to be a development that we are going to hear about. It's going to be challenging as the light is shone. It is going to bring about a resolution, a resolving with a network, protection and cleansing and overcoming with this Sturt Deserts P. Overcoming power. Yes, that's what I was thinking. I'm thinking that it's going to do something to do with an energy source. Power, calm, the flannel flower, calm, and courage. So whatever is going to be revealed and resolved here, exposed, resolved, that we are going to, it's going to be protective and cleansing, but it's also going to be an overcoming. I'm getting the violet nightshade of the powers that were and the new powers to be. But I'm getting like a power source, and we're going to need to face this with calm courage, acceptance at the possibilities, and keep the faith. Know that this is the path we are meant to be on. And not only have I got power here, the card underneath all of this, energy. The Sydney rock rose, the crowea, the grey spider flower, but we've got the swamp lily and its energy. So I'm feeling that whatever this is that's going to be revealed is to do with an energy source. Okay, so let's see where this takes us. I can't even remember Hogarth. I remember he did a reading and there was something quite important about the site, or something to do with the site, about he was picking up, I think if I'm right, something to do with a portal. Now I'm going to use the Starseed Oracle, and then I might use the Work Your Light. Cut out my nature's whispers and my cosmic guidance, but I'm feeling a pull towards the Starseed and the Work Your Light. So the Starseed's about what's coming in on the cosmic level, and the Work Your Light, both by Rebecca Campbell, and artwork by Danielle Noel, this particular one. Whatever's coming is going to be external that we have to then work on internally. Let's have a look. What have you got to tell me about the Chogha Zanbil? Chogha Zanbil in the Khuzestan area of Iran. Chogha Zanbil. I keep having to go back because I've got a memory like a sieve. What do we need to know about? Now the whole complex is towards the supreme God, but there was it, did I say 7 other gods that were being honoured there? What is within this complex yet to be discovered? I'm seeing, this is, okay, I'm seeing light connecting in a grid, you know, like lasers going from this point to that point and there to there and crossing over there and going, but on a flat plane, that way flat plane, not that way, it's not a wall, it looks like lasers connecting. What do we need to know about this? Zogha. Okay, come on down, let's have a look. I'm as curious as you. Okay. Right, The signifier card, earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So this is part of this spiritual wave that I was talking about. But earthed, something that, okay, thank you. Something that has come to earth, but is not of the earth. Okay. And it will only be revealed when we learn how to be human. Humanity, Homo luminous, this next level up. Okay. The second signifier is inner earth, like going within. We'll survive this. It's a new solution and beginning. Something new coming forth. Second signifier, something new that will bring healing to Gaia. Right, the energy it's stewing in is we need to surrender to the end. Sweetness, surrender. I'm just getting surrender. Don't worry about the rest of the words there. Make love to life, enjoy life. It's Venus energy, but it's, not necessarily sexual or anything like that. Okay, let's see where we go. Oops, I'm just going to put the cards down for a sec and hit the pause button. Hang on. Sorry about that. That was husband arriving home at 3:30 in the afternoon. Oh, how dare he. Okay, so come on down. Let's have a look. Okay, what we got happening in the past? The void, emptiness. Now, what is this? This is about stop, embrace the winter and the great cosmic womb, which is the void. So it also looks a bit like a black hole or a wormhole portal. So the past, the void, the emptiness, the seeking for something that we knew was missing. Okay, so the past. So what does this facility have for us from a cosmic point of view? Love this. Okay, the energy over what we are going to discover is the double mission, the light workers, the star seeds, serving the world by being you. So this is about all of us star seeds, all of us light workers surfing this wave of spirituality, which will open up this energy that until now we knew was there but was missing. Sorry, if that's the dogs barking, they're a bit excited. Their dad is taking them for a walk. So this is very much about leaning into your light work energy, and just know that every single one of us are light workers, and we connect with our guides differently. Every single one of us. The way I read the cards is different to the way you read them, is different. My pendulum operates differently to the way your pendulum works. The messaging I get from my guides, I get clear audio. Some might be getting any of the other clairs, which are the senses, touch, smell, seeing. My mother used to see them. I hear them. This is about leaning into your connection as a light worker and a star seed, and be true to your way. If anyone ever tries to tell you how to be a light worker, like, no, you should be doing it this way, don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about. They're trying to force their way of connecting with the universe onto you, which is not your way. Okay. I'm just drawn to this surrender to the sweetness, joy, the love of life. find things to immerse yourself in gratitude over. Whether it's a beautiful crystal, or the sun on your face, or the laughter of a child, or painting an artwork that may never see the light of day, but you do it because you enjoy it and you love it. Basket weaving, knitting, playing bridge, whatever it is. Surrender into things that bring you joy. It's so important at the moment, right now, as we are going through this energy shift, because that is where we will find our personal energy coming from. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. The immediate future, I can't say I've seen this card before, but this is absolutely necessary. Now look at the sand dunes there. Reminds me of the Middle East, but this is Mars energy. The great severing. The Mars energy, the anger, the conflict will be softening to love in the immediate future. So what's happening at the moment in the world, this anger, this angst, this conflicting and fear and just all this nastiness, it is ending. It is going to be severed. And severed means cut off. Now, that reminds me, Hogarth, doesn't he? There's something coming in regards to the astrology where it's a great snip moment. He calls it snip. I can't even remember what it's called. As I said, things go in one ear and out the other, and very little stays in the middle. But yeah, he talked about the severing of this masculine, it says man's energy, but I'm talking about the masculine, patriarchal, controlling, misogynistic energy. It's not men as such, it's a particular energy. It's being severed as we speak in the immediate future. This is why we need to make sure that we immerse ourselves in this this knowing that we will survive. We chose to be here at this time. But whatever this new energy coming in is in the world, but not of it. It's bigger than the earth. And the challenge, but second signifier, is to go within and know that we will survive. Because there are new solutions coming and new beginnings coming. It's about surrendering to what gives you joy, note to self, and immerse into your personal, because it's a double mission, as this is being undertaken. We need to connect and immerse ourselves into our light worker starseed energy on a personal level, individually, because the immediate future is this great severing. Externally, baby steps, action, one step at a time. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So this is about stepping through into this energy. Don't analyze it. Analyzing it simply puts it on a pedestal and puts it external. This is about baby steps and taking action, but taking action by following our intuition to rise up. So steps are about actions, and each step is an action that we need to take, rising up to this I'm just going to say this leveling up. I know we say it often, but this next level, this next energy, so that we are here for the portal for when it opens. Externally, take action, but by using your intuition, not analysing what needs to be done, using your intuition. When we walk up steps, usually, unless you've had a severe injury of some sort, when you walk up steps, you just walk up them automatically. You use your intuition, your internal learnt knowledge. We don't actually think about it. We just walk up them. Metaphorically, if steps are difficult, but you get what I'm talking about. It's like breathing. We don't sit there and think about every breath that we take. We just take the breath and loosen your grip. Again, this is don't analyze. Loosen your grip. Loosen the addictions and let the light, the spirit in. It says let God in, but I'm just going to let the inner God spirit loosen the grip of being in control of this spiritual starseed lightworker journey, because this stage is about to end and we will find ourselves, I'm not saying adrift, because it's not it's not like there's no safe port, but this is rising up. Okay, what have we got here? The hopes and fears star bathing, the crystal grid, the transmission, the activation. It could be a fear for many. This new energy of activation and transmission on the grid, the ley lines, the crystal grids, the stars forming a network across the sky. It can be a fear, but it can also be something that we immerse into with hope. Righto, because we are about to outcome an activated earth. Power places are going to come into, are going to become activated, and what I'm getting, I mean, I know this looks like a bit like Stonehenge or a stone circle, but I am getting that these facilities, and they are around the earth, not just in this region in Iran, not just in Mesopotamia, but I'm talking about the stone circles across Europe and Britain. I'm feeling the Shasta and Sedona and places that just feel like they are ley line magic in the US and across the ancient world of China and Mongolia and up through Australia, New Zealand, all of these areas, South America, North America, you name it. The ley lines are going to switch on, and where these connections, where they cross is what I'm getting. Where they cross are going to become activated, and some of these particular facilities are placed on these crossing ley lines. Seeing potential and bringing consciousness to light. The seas of Mintaka. This is about emotional light, the seas, the water. This is about new, birthing of new. I'm getting birthing of new here. New potential and bringing the unconsciousness to light. And then the star ancestors. And again, we've got the pyramids here, the lost wisdom. The Regulus is about to rise between the paws of the Sphinx. Did a great submersion in under the Sphinx with Danny Shea. Danny's second channel about shamanic journeys, etc. Danny Shea Journeys, I think it's called. But yeah, the hidden secrets and the lost wisdom is going to be revealed. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. And on the bottom, we've got the deep cellular healing. We are being called the golden children with the internal God spirit, the flame. And we've got then the empathic star seed, bringing together, seeing in the mirror being held up. And then we have the big picture thinking and a new earth dawning. Oh, love it. So that's the cosmic message of this particular facility, which is bigger than just it, but it is currently in what we would call this conflict zone. But the great severing, the severing of this anger energy, the severing of this destructive energy, this greed, this power, this misogynistic, lust for control energy, not control over others energy. Okay, so what's the internal energy? I'm going to use the Work Your Light Oracle cards. Again, Rebecca Campbell with Danielle Noel. What's the internal energy we need to know? I'm being told 3 cards. 3 cards. What's the internal message that we need to take on board? Our Work Your Light in regards to this particular facility. I'll have to rewatch Hogarth's. I'm also getting my guides are telling me in regards to my eyes, it'll take a couple of days for them to improve, but it's like what we will be seeing will improve. Because they've been playing up for about a year now. Well, what happened about a year ago? Let's have a look. Telling me it's about a seeing within is the reason why they're struggling. It got really dark about 6 months ago when there were all that awful stuff was happening with the stealing of information and closing of departments and job losses, etc. We're at this, everything culminating. Right, what do we need to know internally? Come on down, let's have a look. And I'm being told 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's that again. We just had the Sea of Mintakan. So again, we've got this Mintakan, longing for home to belong, the original light workers. What needs to be aligned or changed in your life. This is about taking the shattered pieces and putting them back together. And seeing ourselves in the mirror as whole rather than shattered. So this is about working within to align our spiritual lives with our lives. We've got the Sea of Mintakan, which is a cleansing, and it belonged to the original light workers. And once it's cracked open, it will be ever unfolding. It's happening for us, not to us. The ever unfolding rose. It's like a peony. But the ever unfolding rose that's sweeping foot. I'm drawn to these monuments in the background. It's almost like going through the path there with these monuments. Releasing our soul patterns and our contracts from past lives and stepping into this transformation at a cellular level. This is about internally, so doing the external work, and then doing the internal work to level up and transform and become one with the council of light. The divine orchestration. The mentors of souls. Oh, love that. And you know what's on the bottom? Just say yes. Just do it. Because at the moment we are going through this crumbling of this dark old, where we will step through into this new, and are we ready for it? So I'm just getting there's a new, when I say new energy, it feels like not just a spiritual energy, it feels like a physical energy as well that is unlimited. So we've got the ending coming, the slicing away of the reliance on the fossils with this new energy that's coming forward. It's not nuclear, it's nothing that will damage Mother Earth. And this particular facility and others that it will connect with via the ley lines, I'm getting where they cross, will be part of this new. Do not ask me what form it will take. We have to trust and have faith, and it's going to be scary for some, and it's going to be exciting for those of us that are ready. So this is very much about forewarned, forearmed preparation. Okay, deep breath. The future is going to be amazing. Love to you all. Take care.